Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this video. Make sure you leave your comments below. I love reading them all. And as always, guys, happiness is the goal. So we are speaking on our second quarter of 2023. Before I move these out the way, I guess I should talk about the piles. So the main subject of these readings is taking a look at emotions that you kind of haven't gotten over that refer to a certain situation, right? So I pulled Life Path 9. Of course, you know that because you clicked on this reading and you are Life Path 9. So Life Path 9 is compassionate, generous, selfless, the humanitarian. Now, I love a Life Path 9, guys. I do. But you guys are super, super loving, super, super empathetic. And sometimes people can take advantage of that. So, what I got for your channel message: feeling dragged into a situation through lies and misdirection, regretting trust. And then I got First Love by Avant and Kiki Wyatt. I think that's the name of that song. Man, that song came out when I was a kid, and I just used to love that shit. I used to do my best to sing it, but y'all, I am not a good singer, so that is not great. Anyway, so that definitely gives the vibe that this is somebody that you have known or dealt with for a long time, or you dealt with them when you were kind of younger, something like that. So the three piles over here, we have how this situation is affecting you now. Right here, we have the key parts that you need to heal. And then over here, we have our first step, okay? So let's go ahead and start over with the first pile, which is how this situation affects you now. Ooh, self-critical. Okay, well, y'all, listen. The thing with going through something is that we do kind of look at ourselves like, oh my God, why'd you do that? Why did you not do this? Blah, 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 whatever the case may be. The past is the past. But how is it affecting you now? You are really, really critical of yourself because of whatever this is that happened. So I'm getting to pull these two cards next. Ooh, we have Judgment, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles is enjoying the fruits of your labor. Man, we got this in one of the other readings. So Nine of Pentacles is out. It wasn't good. I don't know. It wasn't good in that other reading, and I'm still not getting a good vibe from it just because it feels like you are judging yourself for enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying the things that you have worked hard for. Because you are a humanitarian, it can make it hard for you to feel okay giving back to yourself, because you're like, okay, well, somebody else can have da 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 da. But I'm gonna say this: don't block your blessings, okay? So somebody else can have something, or I should say, not have something, and then you can be blessed with something. It's a blessing, right? We absolutely, there is a percentage of our blessings that we should share depending on what you have and who you are and all of that. You know, it really depends on you. However, when Spirit blesses us, they definitely want us to enjoy our life, right? So we shouldn't be giving everything away. We shouldn't be feeling guilty for living in the house we want or driving the car that we want or anything like that, unless, again, we're not giving back. And that's the problem with a lot of people, is that they don't give back. You are not those people. And if you are, make sure you're giving back. It's in your heart, and it's honestly who you are. It's a part of who you are. So you're gonna have a very difficult life if you don't give something, if you don't give back in some way. That could be emotional, it could be money, hell, it could be rides. I don't know why this is coming to me, but somebody needing a ride to work and you helping them out. It could be literally anything. Life will kick our asses sometimes. And you might not know how big a deal it is to just take somebody to work or to, provide some tacos on Taco Tuesday. But it could be a very big deal to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely big deal. Absolutely something that changes their life. And you feel like it's so small. So, it's kind of like this vibe of you never feeling like you're doing enough or you are enough. You are always judging yourself, very critical of yourself, because of what your calling is. But you shouldn't like doubt your blessings or block your blessings, right? Adversity, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Um, in ethics class, right? They teach you that your ethics are something that basically just stands the test of time, right? However you decide to be an ethical person and apply your morals, it should be straight like that across the board. So you need to decide what your rules are. It's kind of like you don't have a hard set. It's like if you are, if you have, for instance, and I hope you don't actually do this, but um like you're somebody that gives back and you're like, okay, but I'm kind of short on my rent this month, but I could give them this $200 and it would pay their whole light bill. And it's just like, don't give them that $200. You need that shit for your rent, right? So it's kind of like, okay, rule number one, self-preservation. I should not do things that are going to harm me or put me in a worse position. And I think that's a big deal for you guys. um, People might look at you and be like, oh, well, you supposed to be this big humanitarian, but you can't even do this for me, but you can put gas in your car. It's just like, yeah, because I need gas in my car to get around to do anything, right? So just want to give you guys that perspective. Oh, goodness. Adversity, false person. You guys have a liar in your life because you don't want to cut them off. Not cool. Not cool. Um, so you might feel like, yeah, I know this person isn't being completely honest, but they really need my help or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, a false person is a false person. They could turn on you at any time. They could take advantage and empty your cup at any time. Somebody doesn't want to be honest with you. And I'm not talking about, hey, somebody's coming in, they come into the food bank and they're lying about their income because they really need food. Who cares about that? Like, people need to eat. But if you are like, it's almost like they're like dragging you into a situation. They dragged you into something by lying to you, dragged you into this adversity. And it's almost like, okay, you're like, well, I could do this for them or something like that. It's almost like you're helping somebody that you know is not being totally honest. And you're giving them the benefit of the doubt that, whatever they're lying about isn't something that could directly affect you or directly manipulate you, but I'm telling you that it is. They're lying to manipulate you, and whatever it is that they're lying about, they're trying to. I don't know if they're trying to do it. I won't say that that's their goal because I don't really feel like it is. But I do feel like this person is very selfish, and they're just gonna do whatever they have to do to get what they want. And you just have to be careful with people like that. That'll do anything to get what they want, right? So you have the King of Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah, when it comes to stopping bullshit and quitting bullshit, the swords be like my deck. Okay, I like that suit. So as far as the King of Swords goes, the King of Swords is a teacher and authority, right? And when I see him, I really like to say that you have authority over your own life. Um, and I feel like you have, in some kind of ways, retreated from that authority, allowing other people to give you bad advice, allowing other people to tell you which direction to go in, because you want to help them out, because you love them, because you trust them. And I also feel, okay, and I feel this, Because earlier I got regretting trusting someone. I really feel like this is something that you guys are walking into. I'm going to be honest. But anyway, I was going to say, I feel like this person is causing a wedge between you and somebody else. They're separating you from somebody you care about, and again giving weird like ultimatum type shit. Like, guys, ultimatums are bullshit. Okay, don't ever give anybody an ultimatum. If you tell somebody, hey, I don't like when you do this, you've already told them that you don't like it. You don't need to threaten to leave if they don't stop. They've made their decision. There should be no threats involved. Okay, because at some point you are challenging somebody to be somebody they are not. Okay, because obviously if they want to do that and they have to do it and all of that, they're not compatible with you, since you're saying that you really don't want that, and you should move on. You shouldn't try to force compatibility. Okay, but I feel like this person is somebody that does that. Like, oh, if you really cared, you would do this. Playing little mind fuck games. They are a false person. You could know them already, or they're about to be introduced to you by somebody that you actually do care about. So anyway, for this second part, key parts to heal. Here we go, empath. Listen, guys. I don't know if you have figured this out or not, but you are an empath. Okay, you feel people's pain. You feel it can be hard. It can be difficult. Empathy can hurt sometimes, you know. Um and I feel like you guys have left yourself too open to somebody who isn't open to you in the right ways. So you kind of leave yourself open to the damage that they're actually carrying around. So you are not a fixer. You might be a healer, but you're not a healer, right? So when I say that, because I know I need to clarify, it's not your job to go around healing people, right? So it's almost like that saying you can it, how does the saying get a man to fish, eat for a day, teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. It's kind of like that, right? You plant the seeds of healing. You give somebody that push, that kickstart. But even a doctor is not going to heal you, right? They're going to go in there, do their surgery, or give you the meds or whatever the case may be, and your body heals itself. Or the things that were given to you are there to help you heal. I hope that makes sense, right? So you are not here to fix people. You are nobody's savior. We are not saviors here, okay? We are teachers, we are authorities, we are not saviors. Okay, we are not going to magically heal people. We are not going to magically take people out of their situation and make it all better. Life will kick your ass sometimes, and when life starts kicking your ass, and you get help here, you get help there, you get help. Help comes from many different places. You can't just depend on one place because you are going to drain. And I feel that you guys are getting a little bit drained. A lot of it drained. All right, I understand that friendship is in my life for a reason. I really feel like somebody told you guys that, you know, what you were doing was unhealthy. Um, and maybe you didn't like it. Maybe it was hard for you to accept. Maybe you took a break, walked away, whatever the case may be. The friend is still there. They still care about you. I know it sucks to be like, oh yeah, eat crow, but it does sound like you guys do need to apologize because this person was only trying to help you. They were only trying to love you. They were only trying to look out for your best interest. And honestly, let's be real. It's hard being a friend and seeing your friend like hurt themselves or damage themselves. And at the point where you're like, okay, I'm your friend and you're going to keep doing this damaging shit, you are kind of an enabler. You know what I'm saying? And like, we don't want to be enablers. We don't want to enable somebody we love to do something that's constantly and consistently hurting them. That is not it. That is not it. I get somebody saw you being hurt, and I get that you need to mend this relationship. Because it was like I felt over here that separation. It was a separation from a friend. And again, guys, I say friend, word is loosely. My mom is my friend. You know, I have siblings that's my friends. Like, my mate is my friend. You guys separated from somebody that you had a real friendship with. Because you're doing too much, honey. You are doing too much. You need to sit down. Yeah, that's why you say about the Four of Swords. Right over here. How the situation affects you now. Four of Swords is about not withdrawn, but it's like meditation and rest. You guys are dealing with so much energy that, again, is draining you. It is draining. So we have the Eight of Swords right here. Eight of Swords is about feeling like trapped, right? Whereas this park is kind of like an event, a party, whatever the case may be. We have masculine energy here. Okay, so this could actually be a male. For some reason, spirit is saying male heir. Okay, so you guys may have had an issue with like a son or uncle. It does feel like somebody in your family though, absolutely. And it also feels like you are going to see them soon, and spirit wants you to heal this relationship. I can't say it no clearer than that. Spirit wants you guys to get it together because whoever this person is, they really care about you and they are a really important part of your life. All right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so what is this? Key parts to heal. All right, so you guys may have. I'm getting some kind of savings that was planned. It could have been savings. It could have been a family. But you guys have some kind of plans for the future that felt like it was something that you should hold on to, something that you could use for yourself that would benefit you. But the situation was absolutely manipulated, so it really didn't work out. And again, you guys can't continue with this self critical type of attitude. You really have to relieve yourself of that burden. Look, we got the Spirit's like, I swear it says twice, right? This is why I say that. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the saver, as is the King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is also a nurturer, right? And a mother. So plans for the future, plans to have a family, or planning to save some kind of money. Whereas we have the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles here. And this energy is like saving, again, saving money. And the Eight of Pentacles is working really hard for something, putting forth effort and getting the correct reward out of it. And you guys just didn't get that. One thing about the King of Pentacles that sets him apart from the Queen of Pentacles is that he can be very possessive. Okay? So this is some kind of energy that you don't want to let go, either because you want to be seen in a certain way, you want to follow this through, whatever the case may be, you have your eye on the wrong prize. Okay? So let's go ahead and move on. We're going to do our last pile over here. Right? Get you guys some advice cards. What is the first step? First step. Relationships. I'm telling you. Relationships are so important, but not just any relationships. Good relationships. All right, back to it. All right, try this again. So we have relationships. I am attracted to those who serve my higher good. That is the first step, is weeding out these relationships where you feel pulled because you have a duty, as opposed to relationships that also benefit you. We might talk a lot of shit. Oh, you just friends with me because I could do something for you. But relationships are transactional a lot of times. When we love somebody, We do things for them to show our love, right? And in turn, they do things for us to show their love as well. And so when it comes to relationships, those that you are giving and giving and giving and not getting anything in return, you are going to have to release those relationships. That's all I got to say about that. So we got this one. I feel like you guys could have like the easiest reading. Let's see. So we have Ace of Wands. We have the Moon, which is 9, and then we have Page of Wands. The Moon is 18. Comes to 9. Then we have Page of Wands. Ace of Wands, Page of Wands on the outside. The wands are all about action. The whole suit is all about action. Whereas the moon is something that's hidden, intuition, dreams, things like that. So I do get that you guys need a brand new start, a brand new kind of like push into doing the things that you really want to do. The Page of Wands can be a bit of an explorer. All of the pages, excuse me, are students. So they are ready and willing to learn. It's almost their job to learn. I'm also getting a vibe that you guys, I don't know how you're going to take this, but you guys also need to kind of connect to the darkness within you, and stop denying it. Okay? So there's a lot of, I am light, I am of light, I am of light. Yeah. Okay? All of that talking. We all have darkness in us, and if you deny it, it doesn't help you use it in a good way. So just like yin and yang, you have a little bit of darkness and the light. You have a little bit of light in the darkness. You need to use that to the best of your ability. In this case, I feel like some of y'all just need to tell people how it is and don't spare their feelings because you've been doing that and it hasn't been working out in the way that you want. Look at that. We got another 9, storm fields. For whatever reason, I want to read this to you. Um, Storms, they represent um, arguments. Okay, so let's see what we have here. And uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things that you left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent up energy needs release, just as the storm in nature must break. For these events occur when the electricity between opposing forces stirs things up and creates temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a bit. Period. It's really time for y'all to move on from this situation. It may feel a little bit chaotic, but again, in the chaos, there's gonna be a calm afterward. Like the eye of the storm. Look at this. We just talking about trees, honey, and then we have the 7 of Cups, and we have the number 5. So I really do get big changes in your family, setting down new roots through this chaos. So it's kind of like it said that the seeds are being spread throughout. You guys might have to go through this storm. And you might have an argument with somebody that you care about, and then you don't really want to argue with them, but you have to stand your ground. You have to plant the seeds that you want to plant within your family so that you can have peace, and at least you know you did what you had to do and you can't hold your tongue any longer. Knight of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Um, yeah, the Knight of Wands is somebody who likes adventure. So I kind of got like wonder here. I did get adventure here. I also get like observer as well. So I do get that you guys need to observe your dreams, observe the way that people behave around you. and then move forward in that and connect to the people that bring value. It's just as simple as that. As far as I can see, you guys already know the people that are in your life, and you already know whether they are bringing you goodness or they're detracting from your cup. So you need to limit your relationships and time with people that detract from who you are, what you want, your emotions, that drain, period. But yeah, that is all I have for Life Path 9, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share, leave your comments below. Remember that happiness is always the goal, and I will see you next time.